Good evening, everybody. Just coming to you with a video on iBots. I know it's been a little bit. If you do want to look up on one of those two corners there, I'll have a link to the original one that kind of went through a little bit what it's about. There's been a couple AMAs, a couple of different things we've gone through, so don't hesitate to look that up on my channel. And like I said, they should be up there. I wanted to quickly stop in here, but first I'm just going to go down to here. We had a really nice close, which kind of helps out our whole month. We've been sitting on some shorts for a while until Bitcoin had dropped. We really couldn't close them because the spot always closes in a profit, but gave us a really nice return for the month, basically, along with this one here. So there's been some delays in really getting things going. But what's going to happen here is we're actually flipping gears and moving everything over to forex, which is a little bit more volatile and a little bit more, there's a lot more money in that ecosystem of trading, and so allows for a lot more opportunities to be closed. At some point soon, we will flip some of our funds back into some crypto trading because there still is some great opportunities there. As you can see, closing that was quite nice, but we do want to kind of diversify and make sure that we're giving some more consistent returns over the month, just to make it a little bit more exciting, but without getting too risky, because as I've said from the beginning, this one really is sort of a great place to kind of park some money, get some good returns, and then keep growing it. You're not going to ROI in 20 days or a month or whatever, like some of these other protocols, but you will get some nice consistent growth that's way better than sitting in bank accounts. That said, not financial advice. Any of this can be risky. It is still DeFi, but at the same token, as you'll see if you look at my past videos, I do feel comfortable. I am, full disclosure, part of the team. I am the one helping kind of grow and help network and advertise and all that stuff for this protocol. But as I said, I have not done a whole lot, only because we got stuck in these shorts for so long. So a couple of quick updates. So as I said, forex bots are coming in a little bit more heavier. We're going to use 2 pairs for now, and basically go 100% into forex for right now. And then during the crypto ones, we are testing a couple of things and kind of switching from swing trading to scalp trading. And then general info, our whole goal is to get about 5 to 15% a month, which is still fantastic when you really think about it in the scheme of things, especially with banks paying upwards of 5% a year right now, if you're lucky. I know a couple of banks in Canada that are paying around that. And then flexibility of the forex box will let us kind of the other bonus to this too is the flexibility of the forex bots will also allow us to compound. So we've actually reduced it to $50 to do the minimum compound, whereas before it was $250, just like the deposits. The deposits still have to stay around $250. I know it's a little bit higher than normal for minimum deposits, but we're really trying to keep fees down, keep costs down, and this is kind of a bare bones kind of protocol to make sure that we're not costing everybody too much money and charging too many fees and whatnot. But also means, and with the conservative returns and stuff like that, it just doesn't work that way. So just a quick thanks to everybody who stuck around, and then and also just a little reminder, because I know USDC has been going through a thing. It looks like it's back up and going to get back to peg even before the weekend ends, which is great because I figured it was going to happen after the weekend ends, because it was doing that whole kind of getting off peg for a little bit, which was definitely very planned by somebody, because a news article doesn't drop at the very end of day on Friday when nobody else can answer it afterwards, to run through a weekend if the governments or powers that be are not trying to FUD the internal systems of crypto. So hopefully nobody got too worked up about that. I know a lot of people that did, and really we just got to understand that they've already tried this with BUSD, with USDT, and they all came back. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to flip over to the website. So as you can see, we actually had another trade earlier at 0.15, one at 0.24%, and then our 6.81. So we've had a pretty decent month here. I know it doesn't look very filled, but we are going to start filling it more now that forex is probably going, and pull some more returns. I put 250 at the start of this. This was actually when it first launched. I will be starting to put more and funneling more funds into here as I free up some different things, and as I take profits from other protocols, I'm going to be sort of funneling that into here to hold for the long term, and help it keep kind of growing in a more sustainable way, kind of thing, long term. As mentioned before, just a quick little note that I want to put on here is there is a maintenance fee. We have reset it now. We have yet to charge a maintenance fee. It is 1% and charged every 30 days. But because we haven't been making the profits that we would like, we also told people that we would not charge them more than what you're making. So basically, we've reset this timer brand new. And like I said, the protocol has never charged anything because we've kind of been still getting our feet wet and figuring out how to grow and doing it in a responsible way, not asking for $2 million and rugging. So there is a deposit. So deposit's minimum $250 when you do that, and we do deposit on either BSC or Tron, and it's all USDT based. So any deposits go on here, and that's why I mentioned we don't have, and these are all the profits as they've come. As you can see, they've been pretty small when they did come, but they've always been paying. And then there's been one really nice one just recently to kind of top it up a bit. And hopefully, again, I'm pretty confident we're going to see some more pretty consistent ones. And then withdrawals, they do still need to be also 250. Withdrawals I believe can be whatever amount, but if you do less than $500, it's going to be $5 for your withdrawal fee. So you do want to be careful with that and judge accordingly. In the most part, you're going to want to kind of just use this to grow your bag as opposed to using it as a bank account kind of thing. You'll just sort of grow and then maybe pull 250 out here and there once a month or whatever, depending on the bag you're working with and how much funds you have in here. And again, as I said, the compound now, you're going to be able to compound with a minimum of $50. So that's already been updated on the website, and we just announced that the other day. So the team is really on the ball, and the tech team is really on the ball to make sure everything gets done, and it's all pretty smooth on here. Other than that, just the regular security tips and facts and all that jazz. So the big thing here, as I said, this is going to be a great spot. I think everyone should have, when I talk about my 1K wallet, and this will become a leg in my 1K wallet for sure. So I think this is a good opportunity for some safer money to put aside, especially when you're taking profits. So if you're trying to kind of grow something quickly and you're starting with very little money, I don't know if this is the first leg you put on there, but once you've got those 4 legs and you want to create something that's a little more sustainable to put that into, I think this is a fantastic option. Not financial advice. So if you guys are interested, obviously please do reach out. There will be a link in my Telegram, and then soon, very soon now, I know I've promised this a few times, but this week I'm actually going to be off my day job, and we'll be looking to create that Discord, which we'll be doing actually in partnership with Paul Dutton, who's another fantastic YouTuber who will join me in that creation, and we'll try and create a really great environment for you guys to learn about protocols, ask any questions you want without any fear of being considered FUD or whatever. It's just going to be a safe place for anybody to hang out and learn about protocols. And if you have protocols you want to ask questions about and want to kind of educate yourself about without feeling judged, then this is a great place to go. And if anybody is judging you, you just at me or Paul and we'll fix them up right quick for you. But otherwise, like I said, definitely worth taking a little peek at iBots. I think we're really going to see a good change and a good shift in the funds that are being created in here in a very positive way, I think. And we're going to kind of get up to that kind of average 5 to 15 a month, which I think is really something more of us need to look at because it's still a fantastic wealth building percentage that is not riddled with the risk of all the other stuff we're dealing with. So yeah, that's really it. Kind of a short one for you guys today. As always, call to action, just come on into the Discord is probably the best thing. Ask any questions you want. Like always, my Telegram will be down below. You're welcome to come on by that. And very, very soon, as I mentioned, my Discord with Paul Dutton will be set up, and we'll be able to take questions and have great conversations there in a lot more organized way. I'm not a big fan of Telegram. I've kind of fixed it up a little bit to use it quite wisely, but it's still not still a pain point for me. If there's any other questions, let me know. And other than that, have yourselves a wonderful day.